Hello again, Power Ranger family, friends, and fans. It is another Fiend Friday, so it's time for another episode of Baboo's Monster Review. Episode 46 of Season 1, an episode titled To Flee, F-L-E-A, or Not to Flee, F-L-E-E. Take on To Be or Not to Be, apparently. This one obviously has something to do with fleas. And I think we'll just jump right into it. Okay. Save the Youth Center. Going out of business. I mean, last time I checked, the Youth Center / Juice Bar was always pretty full. They always had a lot of extras in there for just that reason. Make it look good. No explanation as to why? Okay, so he's spending more money than he's taking in, which seems kind of odd, but okay. I mean, is the membership for the kids to use the workout stuff? I mean, it's the juice bar. There's always kids there playing games. Okay, anyway, so reward lost doggy. Okay. Don't even list the dog's name. Dog answers to whatever. The genius fee. No, if we can get our hands on this mutt, we can turn it in for the reward. Money. There we go. Okay, that's actually kind of smart. Bulk and Skull. You know, keep ourselves the only ones knowing that there's a reward. Of course, there's no other posters anywhere else. Fighting Flea, okay. Okay. It wasn't actually the gray clay this time. It was actually orange colored, which is the color of said Fighting Flea. Haven't seen the Monster-matic in a while, actually. And here's Flea Guy. Now, I will say I have been in this costume at least once before. So let's do this. I actually was just going through my pay stubs again, my timesheets. Actually, not the pay stubs, the timesheets. And usually they would put Baboo on top. If I ever played a different monster, they'd put him on there. And they had one that just said Flea. And I'm trying to remember, it could have been at one of two different events. Based on the timing, I'm tending to think it is actually at what they called... Alright, so back in the 90s, we used to have what was called DARE, to keep kids off drugs. And the local police stations would go to schools and talk to kids about, and the DARE program was big in all the schools. Well, because of where Rangers filmed, it was a non-union show. They didn't film in Hollywood. They filmed north of LA County in Valencia, which, if anybody is familiar with Southern California at all, is where Six Flags Magic Mountain Amusement Park is. The studio is literally a 5-minute drive from the amusement park. But they had a good relationship with the local police department, and for 2 years that I can recall, that I was there for, they would do like a little carnival at the police station grounds for the kids, and it was the DARE program that sponsored it all. And it was, you know, a couple of rides, games, and then they decided, at least the years that I did it, I don't know if they did it before, but to have a monster and a ranger appear. Now, we didn't appear down in the crowd among the kids, like, you know, because you don't want the kids, you know, all rushing the monster or running away in terror from the monster, take your pick. And remember, I don't know martial arts. My Baboo wasn't a fighter. I didn't have any kind of skills to fight. So it was more of a, I'm going to appear, I'm going to scare the kids, I'm here because of Rita, and we're da-da-da. And then Red Ranger appears, does the, you out of here now, or it's going down. He strikes a pose, and I run off scared. Which is what was done. However, where we did it, this was actually on the roof of the police station, which was a flat roof, and I had to walk up to the edge of the roof in a costume out of which I could barely see, so the kids could see me from, waist up, pointing down at them, yelling at them, and then Red Ranger popping up, and then I walk back. Now, there was a brick wall around the edge of the roof that was about, mid-shin high, so I would have bumped into that before falling over if I went too far. So basically, you kind of shuffle a little bit. Once your feet hit something, okay, this is where I have to stop. I can lean forward a tiny bit. Okay, I can see kids now. I can do this. If it was not for that one, although, like I said, based on the timing and the date, I'm 99% sure that's what it would have been for. The other option would have been for the, and I might have wore it a second time, for the Fox Network Board of Directors meeting in early '95 to talk about how profitable the show was, plans coming up. That was where the first time I heard about them doing the movie, which I did unfortunately not get to be a part of. Come on, focus on me here. I was all excited about doing the movie, especially when I heard it was going to be in Australia, and then they decided they were going to create a couple of new monsters, Ivan Ooze and the pig whose name I don't remember, and don't care to because he stole my job. Anyway, alright, so back to it. Cool looking costume. You got the big eyes. These are actually the eyes that the actor sees through, the little ones here, because looks like they're too far apart. Good movement. The legs are separate pieces from what I recall because of the way they sit. Just kind of interesting looking. Had good movement on it. You can move the hands pretty well. So there we go. Back to the dog. We're worried about Ernie being broke, but so you're broke, you're about to close, but let's feed the dog. Aw, that's sweet. Oh, see? Very sweet. Well, obviously trying to ask for donations isn't working. It's the doggy. It's Lost Doggy, whose name we don't know. Yep, looking very inconspicuous there, Bulk and Skull. Actually pretty smart. They don't have to pop up. They just put the flea there, which, flea on a dog, quite common. Okay, so here we go. I like the little effect of the little red spots on him. And so instantly he's scratching, and Bulk and Skull are tracking the dog. I'm assuming there's some kind of treat or bacon or something in that little tube, which is what got him to go after it, and Bulk and Skull run off with the dog. Well, you can say so. You created the flea, but it was my Empress's idea to put it on the dog. Yeah, I'm just going to leave this for a second because we know what's going to happen now. And we have a putty attack. So all of a sudden my scratching isn't so bad that I can't fight. Yet now the putties get attacked by the fleas, which doesn't make any sense, because why would it affect the putties if it's, you know, Fighting Flea was made by Finster for Rita to get the Rangers. You know the putties are on your side. Just don't affect them. It's not that difficult. And now another, I don't know, it's kind of funny though. Like electroshock therapy on the putties. And of course they all run off. Trying to climb up the hill. Okay, now she's real close to him. Doesn't quite look like she touches him though, so I don't know that she necessarily would have caught it. Although again, fleas themselves do tend to kind of jump. It looks real close, but theoretically that should have been close enough to infect everybody.
She must have planted it on Jason's dog somehow.
Yes, Kimberly, and as you discovered, the flea's bite is extremely contagious. Be careful, not only will the itch spread all over Jason, but also to anyone who touches the rash.
Anyone who touches the rash.
This spray
Now,
will stop the itching. However, any
him punching the putties, the rash isn't on his ends of his fingers, I wouldn't think.
an excellent idea, Billy.
Okay, so you're going to take the temporary relief that Zordon has and somehow make a permanent one.
Somebody else could pet that dog, and the same thing would happen to them. It would be my fault.
No, it wouldn't be your fault, it would be Rita's fault.
Be careful, Power Rangers, and stay in close contact at all times.
Still, if we want Billy to be able to create something now, let's be honest, if it works on this flea bites, wouldn't he be able to turn around and sell that as any kind of, as a super anti-itch relief and, you know, make some money off that? There we go. More Fighting Flea. Yeah, it looks like the gloves there are separate. You can kind of see where the gloves go into the arms. Love the female voice in this. Rebecca Forstadt was the voice of Fighting Flea. But again, cool costume. Really like a flea with the long proboscis here, the little kind of antennae on top. Not sure about the orange color, but
Come on, Billy, think.
yeah, Billy, think. I already know what kind of works, so I got to figure out what works better.
Hope he doesn't go to the junkyard.
Okay, there it looks like she kind of bumped up into him. So yeah. Yeah, she should have caught the flea scratching right there.
Can't believe you could have gotten this far away.
And there goes Fighting Flea.
Oh no, it's Flea. It was even more gross than I thought.
Weird to depict the orange color, because again, you think of a flea as being black. Especially because you see them well on white clothing, but okay, whatever. So, we go from a field to an okay. Okay, she definitely touches him there. Even though they're in costume, he's still itching all over, because as Zordon said, once you're within range of the flea, the temporary antidote doesn't work. Again, Kimberly's been touched plenty. She should be scratching like crazy, especially because he starts scratching, itching right after he touches her.
You just stay away from him.
Well, again, and now so he can shoot something out of his proboscis, you know, little explosive darts, I guess. Yeah, you are.
This is Billy. Go ahead, Zordon.
Billy, as soon as you finish the antidote, you must hurry to the old junkyard behind Angel Grove Park.
Yes.
Jason needs your help.
Right, I read you, Zordon.
Okay. So as soon as you finish, and then how quickly are you going to be ready to go? Let's see.
There's Jason's dog.
There's the dog.
I just really love my chili. You know, I wish I had more loyal customers like him.
You're talking to 2 of your 5 or 6 most loyal customers. Every episode they're in the juice bar practically. Unless you're giving them stuff for free every time, although, you know, we have seen that a few times. Gee, I wonder who that is.
Greeting, Zordon.
Jason and Kimberly are in trouble. You must morph immediately.
It's Morphin time.
Okay.
Saber-tooth tiger!
Help is on the way, Jason.
And right at the same time, they're ready. Again, they could have just had her start to itch too. It would have made more sense. Spray them both down.
Over here, guys. Look,
Jason!
there they are. I'm okay. I'm okay.
He's getting worse.
I'm okay, he's getting worse. I'm okay, he's getting worse.
Look, I've got the antidote.
Just spray, spray, spray. Oh, good. My uniform feels so much better now. And again, how come Flea isn't infecting the rest of them when he hits them? Only... that doesn't make any sense. It should have been as soon as you get touched by him. Yeah, you spray everybody to get over it, but at least let everybody itch for a second or two. Or spray them down ahead of time so you know they're going to be immune.
Not anymore. My antidote neutralizes the effect of your evil bite.
See, they cheat again. Zordon happens to have a temporary fix, and Billy's that quickly able to come up with a permanent solution. Nice having the putties come in and help. And we got our little boulder hand. We got the sword hand. A couple of sword hands. Not sure what that one's supposed to be, unless that's just the weird hilt of the sword. I don't know. But yeah, of course you're using a sword against them, a real sword. Okay. Give him credit.
Okay, everybody, charge that again.
No, if Flea's shooting explosives at you, you should probably try to split up so that you can't get all hit at the same time. Sticking together probably not the right idea. Nice shot, knocks him down, okay. And of course, we get a giant flea. This is one of the few monsters we've had 3 sizes of, because it was on the dog in miniature form that we didn't even see. Just the effects of the bite, then normal size, and now make my monster grow size, Zord size. And speaking of the Zords, here we go. I think it would have been cool to have the Zords itching too. That would have been kind of funny, seeing Megazord itching like crazy. I mean, he's been frozen, he's, you know, been webbed. Yeah, I think having him scratching himself would have been kind of cool.
Ready to kick it. Triceratops, powered up.
Saber-tooth tiger, ready! Let's flatten this flame.
And there goes Kimberly with the alliteration, flatten the flea. You know, let's squash this bug would have worked as well. Even though I guess, I know ticks are arachnids technically, like spiders. I'm not sure of fleas. I don't know if fleas are insects or arachnids. Now I'm curious. And good shot on tank mode, which we know never works. So let's switch to Megazord mode. I'm sorry, battle mode. Of course, while you're doing this, just gives Fighting Flea a chance to recover from the cannon blast. And here we go. Let's do it. Kind of a almost slow-mo effect. It's not really slow-mo, they're just moving really slowly. Actually, maybe it is slow-mo, the way they're interacting, yeah. A little slow-mo effect there. Nice blocks. A little grappling going on. Kind of a stalemate. Nobody doing anything here. Flea comes running in. Not sure what the little hand flap is there, but we'll let it go. Again, no real blows yet. Okay, there's the first one. Sparks fly. Flea doesn't even look like he got hit, so I don't know if that was he got hit and knocked down or he was rolling out of the way to dodge, a la Dark Souls. And here we go again. Oh, no. Thought it was going to be a flying drop kick, but not. Looks like Flea's not doing so hot. Now we get blasts out of the antenna. Rocks Megazord a little bit. Another charge. So is it going to be drop kick? Is it going to be A spear? Neither. It's going to be Megazord takes care of business. As I'm running towards you... wait a minute. One shot, and we all know what happens with the Megazord as of late. One shot, and it's over.
You two have had it. Just when I come up with a perfect plan, you two do nothing but foul it up.
We did nothing, period. So how did we foul it up? We had nothing to do with this, Rita. Come on. Pierre.
This is your dog?
Yes. Which one of you wonderful children found my little angel? First you should really thank Miss Ernie.
Aww.
Then here you are, Ernie.
Holy cow. This is a lot of money.
It's the least I can do.
So, and again, I understand people will pay large amounts for their pets. You know, vet bills nowadays are outrageous. It's not out of line. I had my dog a couple of years ago got cut open really bad on a nail sticking out from something and peeled back, part of her skin, and it was $1,000 just to get her stapled back up. I couldn't imagine if something else was seriously wrong, that they needed an actual operation for to be put under and operated on, remove something. It's thousands of dollars. I get that. But this is 30 years ago. So what could the reward really have been? I mean, I get she comes in looking like she's supposed to be, a little more well off. But $1,000? I mean, that's a lot of money back then for a lost dog. And if that's all Ernie needed, that doesn't seem like that's something that he couldn't recover from. Take out an extra loan from the bank. I don't know. Just seems weird to me that, and if it's that much money to save his business, I would figure he had to be in the hole 5 or 10 grand. Okay, and then giving stuff away on the house, that's what got you in this predicament in the first place, Ernie. Stop giving him free food.
I'll give you 2 guesses. You think I should give him the antidote? Why not?
Well, you did say if somebody else got infected, it would be your fault. So yeah, you should give him the antidote. Now, the video game machines in the back were actual video games, but they were just running the demo screen or the title screen or whatever. You couldn't actually put the quarters in and play them, unfortunately. They had them taped over, so nobody would do that because they don't want the noise of that or the interaction of that going on to distract from the show. Okay, so he sprays down Jason Red Ranger and is instantly cured, but he has to put flea collars on Bulk and Skull. They have to wear them for a week. That's kind of cruel. I'm sorry. But there we have it. Fighting Flea. Cool looking monster. Nice costume. Again, one I had the honor and pleasure of actually getting to wear. Well, that's about it. I mean, I hope everybody has a great weekend, and we will be back in time for Monster Monday. In the meantime, thank you all for tuning in. If you like what you see, and hit that like button, please hit that subscribe button. Let your friends know. Leave me some comments. Like I said, at the very least, I will give you a like on your comment because I truly appreciate them because, as you all know, say it with me, monsters need love too.